Good day and welcome. In today's episode, I am delighted to introduce you to Nigel C.Macgregor. Nigel is a client of the Business Advisory Center Durham and a past participant of the Starter Company Plus program. BACD strives to be the go-to business resource for individuals looking to start or grow their business in the Durham region. We are one of 54 centers across Ontario. Our mission, that entrepreneurs we serve achieve business success. You're invited to visit our website at bacd.ca to learn more about us. Now back to Nigel. Nigel C.Macgregor is a homeopath practitioner practicing since the summer of 2019. He has a history of playing semi-professional football for the Edmonton Huskies from 2012 to 2014. Playing football for most of his life, he noticed it began to take a toll on his health, so he needed to find a plan B. That is when natural medicine and homeopathy came across his horizon. Starting in 2015 with the foundations of holistic nutrition, pathophysiology, and acupuncture. After learning these modalities, he began to notice that yes, food is the foundation, yet sometimes it seemed like there was nothing more than just a nutrient deficiency. There was now no mind or spiritual application, only the body. That is when homeopathy was found, learning that it targets a whole body approach, mind, body, and spirit. That we are made of water, and water holds on to a memory. These memories can be seen as past traumas, and sometimes we may not be well ever since something happened in life, whether it is physical trauma, mental, emotional, or trauma in past generations. Epigenetics. This is fascinating stuff. This is why I love what I do, right? You learn about all these new interesting things. Welcome, Nigel. So happy to have you with us. I know, please, let's start with what are the benefits to your clients or patients who reach out to you for the homeopathic solutions, right, and services?
Thank you, Patrice. My name's Nigel. I practice homeopathy. And so the main benefit that I see that homeopathy can offer everyone is that it really gets you in tune with yourself and helps you understand your body better. Our goal is to work alongside your doctor, your healthcare physicians, because we're all a team. It's a team effort to make each person, each individual, have a better state of life, a better quality of life. And so with homeopathy, it kind of gives you the awareness that your body can heal itself and that you can grow stronger. That these remedies or these medicines stimulate our life force. So it's that whole body approach, mind, physical, and spiritualness, to rebalance its state and bring your body back into like homeostasis, so balance.
It's interesting because you said you only started 2019. Today, when we're recording this, it's now 2021. And I know when you first entered the program, you already started seeing clients. And I'm so delighted to hear that you even have more clients now. Where are you located? And I ask this question because who is it that you serve? Like, when do clients typically or patients typically reach out to you for your service?
Yeah, so my practice is located in Uxbridge, Ontario. It's called McGregor Homeopathic Medicine. And so we are open to treating all varieties of individuals, those who are open to hearing or understanding about homeopathy. Most often I see patients, clients come in who kind of had the roundabout. They tried traditional modern medicine, anti-inflammatories or antibacterial, medications. And it just, it helped them, it might have worked at first and then things tend to come back, or it just, it never really cleaned the slate. There's always still something kind of hanging on. So the great thing about homeopathy is that it can it can be used by any age, any gender, anyone really. It works with humans, animals, and even plants, because we're all living living creatures that have this life force that animates us. And so the idea behind it is to understand the individual and, understanding how they react or respond, how their body manifests symptoms, and how it produces these symptoms. And we all tend to develop headaches or allergies or, a cold, and all these different ways. No one necessarily has the same flu or cold. So that's where we kind of address the individual so that we get a better understanding and, get a better, or like a more whole body approach. Because most often, we kind of run to take Advil or Tylenol for pain, but really we need to dig deeper. Where is this pain stemming from? Was it actual, like, a physical trauma, or is the body holding on to something else that it didn't get the chance to let go of and release? Kind of like, almost like a suppression, right? Like, we say there's something on your mind and you continually always think about this, oh, this person cut me off on the highway, right? And all day your day is kind of ruined because you're thinking about this guy that cut you off. And if we don't let it out, talk about it, or express ourselves, that can, we tend to bury it deeper inside us. And stress can lead to physical ailments, and physical ailments can lead to mental emotional ailments. So the balance of understanding the individual.
So you sound extremely experienced and well versed in what it is that you do for your patients, for your clients. Why did you reach out to the BACD, your local business advisory center?
So definitely, like, going to school is one thing, learning about homeopathy. And I went to the Canadian College of Homeopathic Medicine, and they did a great job with, educating me on homeopathy and natural medicine, as well as, there was a business aspect to it because we are with a regulatory college. There are standards and guidelines we have to uphold within our practice. But the real thing is, you really, they tell you how to walk, but you kind of have to learn how to walk, right? It takes time to go from crawling to walking. And really, for me, I tend to always learn from experience. And so I was never really an entrepreneur before. I just, I had a passion for homeopathy and the desire to share homeopathy to everyone, but I really didn't know, like, the business aspect of things. I didn't know how to run the business. I felt like I was kind of lost in it and all. And the BACD definitely kind of pointed me in the right direction, and showed me, what I needed to do, and how to run a business to be successful. And definitely, like, gave me more confidence and more awareness of what to do, and how to proceed for my future.
Well, we're so happy that you did just that, because I know that you have a physical office outside of, you're not operating from home, you're actually operating out of a physical space in, I think it was off the main street in Uxbridge, which is part of the Durham region. That's truly amazing. And I also, one of the things I would love to ask you, because it's not what people would say traditionally as a business owner. Okay, but it's a practice. You've opened a practice and the future is bright. There's much that you can do with a practice. So what sort of advice, or what's one piece of advice you would give to someone who's listening to this, who's thinking, I do something similar? What would your advice be to them?
That's a very good question. My advice would be definitely to, don't rush things, take it slow. Make sure you have all your marbles in the right order, in the right place. It doesn't happen overnight. Whether, you're just freshly out of school or you've already had a business before, you kind of have to make sure that you create your foundation. So, you have your physical place, your website, whether or not you're going to sell products, or just like the knowledge and confidence of your own, like, of the practice, right? Definitely, like, it's just because I went to school and graduated doesn't necessarily mean like I'm a master at homeopathy. I'm still learning every day about it, whether it's new remedies or You know, each person that walks in my door, it's a total different different approach, right? Not everyone is willing to open up as others, and some are definitely more closed off. So you have to ease into it or make them feel a bit more comfortable. And so I think, yeah, the best advice I have is, yeah, it just takes time. Be patient. Don't, you know, we can definitely feel hard or down on ourselves because things may not be as busy as we'd like, but that's where, if we keep pushing and persevere, it definitely will get to that point where you'd like it to be.
Yes, great advice. At the end of the day, that overnight success, it probably took 10 years.
Yeah.
A perceived overnight success. And I'm so, again, to our listeners, I do repeat this message often because I hope that it comes through. Whether or not you're part of an entrepreneurial program, you can and do have access to our core services at the Business Advisory Center of Durham, BACD. So if you've never heard of us before, or if you've heard of us and you haven't reached out in a while, check out our events page, check out our website at bacd.ca to learn more about how we can support you and help you if your vision is to become a business owner. So something to think about as you move forward. Nigel, again, thank you so much for your time and sharing some of your experience with us.
You're
For those
very
of you who are
welcome.
looking for that type of service, be sure to check out Nigel. We will be putting his website in the description as well as the cover of this particular episode. So please check him out and check us out. Thank you so much for listening and for watching us today. Wishing everybody well and stay connected.
Thank you.